Alrighty, good morning everyone and welcome to today's first Thursday presentation. Just a few housekeeping rules before we get started. Today's session will be recorded so you can watch it back later if you need to review any of the information that is shared or shared with a colleague. Please utilize the chat feature if you have any questions throughout the presentation and make sure to select send to all panelists so we can all see that question. Today's session will be presented by Lee Ritchie, who is the on-site wellness coordinator from Virgin Pulse, and we will be covering USG well-being. So with that being said, I will now turn things over to her.
All right, wonderful. Thank you so much, Tony, and thank you all so much for having me today. We are doing a USG Wellbeing 101 crash course about the Wellbeing program and all of the ways that you can earn your Wellbeing credits. So we'll look at an overview of the program, all of your ways to earn additional benefits offered under USG Wellbeing, and I'll answer any questions that you have. I am able to see the chat, so just pop those in and I'll answer them throughout as we go. This is as interactive as you want it to be, so ask away. Just as an overview of the Wellbeing program, so it's an annual program, no cost, voluntary, and confidential to participate in. So the Wellbeing credit is offered to encourage employees and spouses that are enrolled in a USG healthcare plan to participate in health and wellbeing activities. But we really are looking to create and foster a culture and environment of wellbeing throughout the USG community, so at each institution and campus across the state, but to support all these initiatives and assist you in living a happier, healthier life in whatever way makes sense to you. So I just really want to reiterate that a well-being program is not a bikini contest. We are looking at providing you resources and programs that encourage and support all aspects of your well-being. So just from health, financial, nutrition, stress, sleep, community involvement, and so much more. So it's really just providing you tools and resources to improve your health and well-being in whatever area that you would like to improve in. So the Wellbeing credit is for employees and spouses enrolled in a USG healthcare plan can earn up to $200 for participating in health and wellbeing activities. And then to earn that credit, you must be a current full-time employee or spouse enrolled in a USG healthcare plan during the pay period in which the credit is paid. So if you retire by the time that credit payout happens, unfortunately, you'll have to forfeit anything that you've earned. But this next slide shows you when that wellbeing credit is paid. So the program year runs from October 1 to September 30th. So the 2022 program year began October 1 of 2021 and runs through September 30th of this year. So basically you're banking all of that wellbeing credit up to $200, and then it is paid out in your last November paycheck. There's a little bit of a difference that happened this year with the increased COVID-19 vaccination credit that got instituted, or they increased the credit amount in August of last year and allowed for anybody that earned it in the 2021 program year that paid out as part of the November payout for last year. But they increased that $200 incentive from October 1, the start of the program year, to December 31st. And if you earned the increased COVID vaccination credit during that October to December window, that actually got paid out in your last April paycheck. So you may have seen that there. That did count towards your 2022 earnings and would have maxed you out for this program year. But if you have earned wellbeing credits in any other ways based on or starting in October through September, those will pay out in your last November paycheck as usual. So I know that's a little different and wonky and confusing, but some slight changes to the credit payout this year based on that. I am not sure why that is zooming in rather than skipping slides, maybe because I'm hitting the enhance button rather than, sorry, I'm hitting the wrong button. That's an error on my end. Here is a quick one slide snapshot of all of the ways you can earn your wellbeing credit. As you can see from the chart, there are some credit earning opportunities that are once ever. some that you can earn once per program year, or sometimes you can earn a few different times. So 2, 3, 5, 9, those kinds of things. So we'll look at each of these ways to earn credit on their own individual slide. I just like this as kind of a one-stop shop ways to earn snapshot. But in order to get started, you need to make sure that you are registered to participate. You can do that either on the platform on a desktop or laptop, or through the mobile app. So 2 great ways to participate. It's just whatever device works for you. In your ways to earn. I'm definitely somebody who participates in our own Virgin Pulse program through the mobile app. But if there's 2 ways to access. If you are an employee, you can access through One USG Connect. So you'd go to One USG Connect, click on Manage My Benefits, and then you would click on the USG Wellbeing tile on the homepage and access that way. Or employees and spouses can access directly at ourwellbeing.usg.edu. It takes you to this kind of launch page for registration. So if you have not yet registered, you can register here. Or if you have already registered, you can click sign in up in the top right-hand corner, and you would sign in with your email address and then the password that you've created. If you ever forget it, you can always reset it. That'll send you an email for you to be able to do that. As with most other web pages on the internet, where I'm like, it's some variation of the 5 passwords that I tend to use. But that'll be your best way to get started. Or you can access or register through the mobile app. You'll just use the code USG when you go to register. A great way to start earning your well-being credit when you first log in to participate is complete the health assessment survey. So it's not required, but you can earn $25 in well-being credit for doing it. Just know that it is confidential. Your information does not then get passed back to USG saying, oh, Shannon doesn't exercise or whatever it is. It's all aggregate data, but it really helps by participating in this health assessment. One, it's eye-opening for you to kind of give you a snapshot of where your health is overall. You'll get a health score at the end, and it'll also give you areas of your health that are looking good, areas that are maybe not so good, and then give you tips and tricks on how to improve those not so good areas. And then it personalizes your recommendations that you'll receive through the platform. So it just really helps guide your experience with USG Wellbeing and interacting on the platform with content and information that's relevant to you, and give you suggestions for how to improve your health based on areas that could use most improvement. So target those. Great place to start, and you can earn $25 in wellbeing credit for doing it. Then you can also complete a biometric screening. There are 2 ways that you can complete a biometric screening. You can complete them on site, on campus, and a lot of institutions offer those on-site biometric screenings in the fall. So look for that coming to GSU in the fall. Or you can complete a PCP form. So if you're going to your doctor for your annual physical, which I hope everybody is doing, you can download through the platform a physician form that your doctor will complete with your biometric screening numbers after you complete your physical, and then you can upload that back through the platform and earn your well-being credit that way. But that's worth $50 in well-being credit for knowing your numbers and getting a snapshot of your health. So here are a kind of screenshot of the steps to access and download that physician form that I just mentioned. So pretty easy. You'll just go in through your programs page, find the biometric screening lab 4 button, and then hit the physician form. It'll download to your computer. You can then print it off, or if your doctor has something like a MyChart kind of patient portal, you could upload it to your physician that way and have them complete it and send it back that way virtually. So you don't even have to have a printer or hit the print button, which is nice way to participate in there. You can earn $10 for getting a flu shot annually. We do have the health plan carriers send us a Virgin Pulse, a file with this information. If for some reason it doesn't get sent, you can always reach out to me, and I'll make sure to put my email address in the chat, and I can research that flu shot with the vendor and make sure that you get your credit. You can also get those. Hopefully those will be offered on site in the fall as well, but $10 for getting your flu shot annually. Financial coaching appointments. You can complete a financial coaching appointment with any one of USG's financial vendors. So whether that's CapTrust, Fidelity, TIAA, or AIG, it does not have to be the financial vendor that you have your retirement account through. It can be any of them. But by completing a financial coaching appointment, you not only get valuable information about financial well-being, but you also can earn $20 well-being credit for having that appointment. So pick one, give them a call, set up an appointment. There's super valuable information that you can have, and you earn well-being credit for doing it. You also have the ability to participate in phone coaching through Virgin Pulse and access that through the platform. So that would be under the coaching tab under the programs page, but you basically just select a date and time that works best for you and have a call with one of our Virgin Pulse coaches. So they're typically 20 minutes in length. I work with one myself. I think I've got my coaching appointment on Monday of next week, but it's a really great way if you want to work on an area of your health and you're not quite sure where to start. You can get guidance on how to begin that habit forming journey. They're really holistic in nature. So when you sign up for the coaching appointment, it does ask you kind of which area of your health that you'd like to focus on. You're not then pigeonholed to only talk about that topic the whole time. So let's say you maybe said, oh, I'd really like to focus on my nutrition and eating more healthfully. Then through the conversation with your coach, you find out that maybe some of your nutrition choices aren't so spectacular because of the stress that you're experiencing in your life, or you can really tie your food choices to the stressful events in your life. The coach can then guide the conversation more around stress management and stress reduction and what you can do to improve your health and well-being there. So it really is a holistic kind of approach. But if you complete 4 or more coaching calls, you can earn $25 in well-being credit each program year. So a really great way for them to kind of guide you and help you build those healthy habits. Then for participating in USG Wellbeing live events, you can earn $5 credit for participating in either a Money Monday or Wellbeing Wednesday session. So if you go to the USG Wellbeing events page, there are events going on almost daily that you can participate in, and they're basically presentations from all of our vendor partners across areas, whether it's through emotional or financial or just health, physical well-being. Lots of different programs available to you. The ones that are worth well-being credit for attending are called out with either Money Monday or Wellbeing Wednesday as part of the title. So you can attend as many of these workshops as you wish, but you can earn up to $25 in each category for attending 5 of each workshop. So this could be $50 in wellbeing credit for attending 5 of each. So the Money Mondays are hosted on the last business Monday of every month. We always have one of our financial partners present lots of valuable topics there. So check those out. And then the Wellbeing Wednesdays are on the second business Wednesday of every month. So the Wellbeing Wednesday for next week is actually USG Wellbeing 101. And I've cleared, since y'all are participating in this program today, that I can actually award Wellbeing Wednesday credit for participating and joining today's session. So we appreciate you joining today and learning all about USG Wellbeing. But yep, we can award you credit for there. But lots of wellbeing tips focused there. So those can also earn you wellbeing credit for participating. Journeys are kind of a complement to the Virgin Pulse telephonic coaching. They're the digital coaching program offered. So kind of under that health section on the platform, but you select a journey that you want to join, and they all have different time frames for completion. So maybe it's a 10-day journey or a 15-day, 18-day. They have different times, but each day you'll check back and read a different tip of the day for how you can improve your health and well-being. So it'll kind of give you an action item to practice and do that day as you're trying to form those new habits. So whether it's a walk for wellness, or I completed one personally. It was like family fitness fun. So it just gave really good tips for how I can incorporate more physical activity with my family. So more than just chasing my children around, is kind of some focused, structured activity there. But again, as you're trying to build and form healthy habits, really good tips to check back each day and complete in order to help you build that healthy habit. And then once you complete so many steps in the journey, it'll actually give you a healthy habit to track each day to encourage you to keep it top of mind and continue tracking along that. But you can earn $10 well-being credit up to 3 times for each journey that you complete. You can also get credit for volunteering, whether that's actual volunteering at like a homeless shelter or food bank. If you do any days of service on campus, attesting to those, any community events, participation in any 5Ks, 10Ks, other road races, and not necessarily participating in like actively running it or walking it, but you could be volunteering at the event, passing out water, those types of things. Maybe it's donating blood, but you can go in and complete a volunteer attestation form for any community event or volunteer opportunity that you've completed in the program year. And you can complete up to 2 of those for a total of $20 well-being credit for participating in those. But it's just an attestation form that you complete, and then you're awarded the credit for it. The best way to earn credit for all your hard-earned steps is to sync a device to the platform. So if you have a wearable device, be it a Fitbit or Apple Watch, what have you, connecting it to the platform, the first time you sync a device, you'll earn $5 well-being credit. There's a couple of slides just on specifics about connecting specific things, but anything you want to connect, you just select the item and it'll walk you through a few steps in order to sync it. But it is a great way to then earn, and I don't want to give everybody fits, but I'm going to skip ahead to activity tracking, where you can earn $10 a month in well-being credit for tracking 8,000 steps a day for 20 or more days of the month. So tracking your physical activity. And you don't have to have a wearable device. You can manually enter these steps if you have maybe a low-tech tracker, or if you do physical activity and log that in the platform, it then converts it to steps. So we do have some individuals I know that use a row machine at home, and you can say, oh, I rowed for however many minutes. You plug that in and then it converts to steps. I joined an adult swim team, and so participated in that last night, added that to the platform. It converted my 45 minutes of swim into steps. So your activity tracking can be tracked manually as well. But if you sync the device and just check back, sync it each day, you can earn easy well-being credit for those steps that you're probably already tracking, but extra incentive to participate there. I know I've jumped around on the slides, but I like to call that out. Ooh, I'm hitting the plus slide again. USG Wellbeing also offers weight management, diabetes prevention, and diabetes management programs. They're, depending on which healthcare plan you are a part of, there are 2 different programs to participate in. If you are an Anthem member, Livongo is what you would use. So Livongo has a weight management, a DPP, diabetes prevention, or a diabetes management program that you can participate in. If you are a Kaiser member, Omada has a diabetes prevention and diabetes management program that you can participate in. And there's Weight Watchers at no additional cost for the Kaiser Permanente crew, because Omada doesn't have that weight management post or program rather to offer. So Weight Watchers is your offering there. Or Georgia State has their own diabetes prevention program that you can participate in as well. So participation in any of these programs for 16 or more weeks, they are annual programs. So if you complete 16 or more weeks of activity, you may earn $50 in well-being credit for doing that. So there are no cost programming that's available to you if you want to participate. So really great programs. So this is additional information about Livongo for those Anthem members, whether it's the weight management, diabetes prevention, or diabetes management, again, you can also participate right there at Georgia State in their DPP program. We already talked about activity tracking. There are also USG sponsored step challenges offered 2 times a year. So there was one that we just finished up in the spring step challenge. I hope everybody participated in it. It was really fun. It was the mindful exploration destination challenges. So you kind of unlocked different destinations as you stepped, traveled you across the globe and learned different ways that folks in different cultures practice mindfulness. In the fall, that is going to be running, start probably, the dates aren't firmly set, but it'll be middle of August, so like August 15th, and run through close to the end of September. But it will be a system showdown, so to speak, clash of the campuses where Georgia State is going to work as one big team and participate and show their team pride for participating. So if you participate, so join the challenge and then track your steps at least once a week each week of the challenge. It's a 6-week challenge, so just making sure you're tracking at least one day a week throughout that time period. You can earn $20 well-being credit for participating in the challenge. So highly look for more information to come, but highly encourage you to participate in that fall step challenge. It should be a lot of fun. You can add 5 friends on the platform and earn well-being credits. So just encourage kind of that peer-to-peer social connection, have more fun, challenge your friends to healthy habit challenges or weekend step battles or work week step battles, but you can add friends and then challenge them to different, you don't have to wait for the next USG step challenge. You can challenge your friends at your will. And then the COVID-19 vaccine, you can still attest to your vaccination status. The increased $200 COVID incentive ended December 31st, but you can still attest to your vaccination status and earn $10 in well-being credit. That was just additional information about the $200 credit. And here is how to access that attestation form. So it's on the rewards page. Click on the receive the COVID-19 vaccine. Take me there and then attest to your vaccination status. You'd put in the date that you earned the full 200, or sorry, the full vaccination status. So not your first, it would be 1 shot of the J&J if you did that, or your 2nd shot of either the Moderna or Pfizer vaccine. And then additional benefits, I know I'm cruising through all of this, available through USG Wellbeing. They have lots of tobacco cessation resources, whether that be through the Georgia Quit line or specific for Kaiser Permanente members. They have resources available to you if you want to quit. You can do your Virgin Pulse coaching to earn wellbeing credit with a tobacco cessation focus if that's something you want to give up. There's no cost nicotine replacement therapies available to you. So we know that quitting is a lifelong journey for a lot of people. So it's, 1 step forward, 2 step back, 2 step forward, 1 step back, those kinds of things. But anyway, if you don't quit again. And there's lots of resources available to you under USG Wellbeing to guide you in that process. There's also KeyPro, which is USG's Employee Assistance Program. Fantastic program. And this is available. A lot of what USG Wellbeing has is offered to or focused on USG employees and spouses that are enrolled in a healthcare plan. KeyPro is available to everyone, full-time, part-time, retired, and your entire household members. Okay, so really great resource to reach out and get help if you're experiencing any kind of personal challenge or issue. They offer a wide array of services, so legal assistant, adoption assistant, pet assistance referral, whatever it is, reach out to them, get help. They can guide you in a way to get you the help that you need. So please, please, please contact them if needed. And then Live Health Online, this is for Anthem members. This is a great kind of additional health care and emotional care issue where you can log in and have a conversation with a doctor. If you have a device that connects to the internet and has a 2-way camera, you can seek either medical or psychiatric assistance, schedule an appointment with a counselor if So you don't have to lay on somebody else's couch and talk about your problems. You can lay on your couch and talk about your problems, which is great. Or a lot of the conditions that may have guided you to urgent care, so sore throat, flu, that kind of a thing, you can have a consultation with a doctor that could e-prescribe you medication, so you don't even have to leave your home or office to have an appointment with a doctor, which is super, super wonderful. So Live Health Online is there for you. Also, you're on a healthcare plan, have a relationship with your PCP. Can't express how important that is to have just that one person be in your corner, have that advocate, and focus on health concerns and questions. So flew through that. I know we're right at 11. Are there any questions, comments, concerns, things I can answer about the program? I am going to, if you have specific credit concern questions, I'm going to put my email into the chat. I am more than happy to research any of those, work with you. We could set up time one-on-one if you just are having issues with the platform and want a one-on-one navigation of what's up and down and how to walk through it. I'm more than happy to do that. But this was a crash course overview of all the different ways to earn your $200 well-being credit. So, and that's paid out in your last November paycheck. So what a great holiday bonus going into the end of the year. So free money on the table.
Thank you so much, Lee. We'll take a few minutes now just in case people are typing, questions in the chat. So again, please feel free to use that chat to ask any questions. But as you guys are typing, we want to say thank you so much, Lee. Again, USG has so many wonderful things to offer. So thank you for just giving us a glimpse of all the many things that we have access to through USG. Following today's session, you guys will receive a link to the recording as well as a survey. So please let us know your thoughts, if this was helpful for you, if you would like something like this again. Any and all comments are welcome. And just a reminder that we do have health screenings here today on the Atlanta campus, where we'll be taking blood pressure and BMI. So if you want to stop by, we will be at the Student Center doing the health screening there. So again, we'll take a few more moments just to see if anyone has questions. But if not, you guys are free to hop off. And thank you again so much, Lee.
Yeah, of course. Thank you so much for having me. And thanks everybody for joining today. Appreciate y'all taking the time.